Welcome back to Let's Play the new Legend of Zelda Mini 2. I am Nitro6003, and today we are going to take out level 6. Now, be careful when coming here. Make sure you have an enemy bait, and make sure you have at least a potion. You might need it. And I would highly recommend your boomerang for rooms like this. So you're going to start by going down, and it's pretty linear. There's really not much for you to get lost in. But certainly it's something that you want to have a pretty much an easy path through. And just stun the Garayas. And the weapon you get in here is really probably one of the better weapons, the magical rod. And of course you can't get the heart piece like the level 5 one until later anyway. You need the, I believe the plasma candle to get it. And these ropes are just giving me more trouble than they should. Alright, there's your compass, and we're going to continue going down. Now, if you can get lucky and get a clock in one of these rooms, that would probably be best for you. Now, you're going to eventually need to go to the right, but of course, that'll be later on when you get the heart piece. And just more Stalfoses in here. No refills being dropped. And here you're going to want to bomb to the right as we start going towards the the wand. And just some weaker ropes here. But then you have this golden rope. I guess it's a rope 4 or 5. And nothing in there, so don't worry about that. So we're going to continue down. Now, we will come back to this room shortly. But just walk straight through the wall. And you have Stalfoses of all shapes and sizes. So take him out first. And then once you take him out, take the other. Push that block. And go in here, and you will find your magical rod. Now, it's going to be a primary weapon for me for the rest of the level, so I'm going to need to get magic refills quite a bit. Because it's double the strength of your magical sword. So, oh. And when, of course, we can get a stopwatch, that's even better. And fairies. And, of course, you do need to find that key. Or else you won't be able to do very much. You won't get very far without it. And now we have full health again, which is nice. Alright, so there's some more bombs. Continue our way down. And just be careful in this room. You have wall masters. And that's why the wand is preferable for you. But when they deflect up like that, it's really weird. And once the door opens, you're going to continue on down. There's nothing in that room either. I mean, like I said, you can use the magic wand. Just be careful, because you might do what I just did and get the enemies to bump into you. And all the money is good, so I can restock super bombs later. And there's your map. And they only take 2 shots with the wand, which is really, really nice. And even you can even use the wand as a melee weapon if you want, and they still take less shots than with your magical sword. And this is gonna be an ugly room regardless, so I want to get my my boomerang out. And hopefully you'll get refills along the way. Otherwise you're gonna have to use potions. And it's not worth getting a fairy if you're gonna just get hit right away, but continue our way. Now be careful, in here you have a homing Goriah. So if you could just... And he will take two hearts from you. So be aware of that. So you want to get rid of him as fast as possible. Grab the money and continue on. Now, we're about halfway done with this level. Now, level 7, when we get there, which will be next, I might break it into 2 pieces. I might do part of level 7 and part of level 8 in one part, and then the other part of level 7 and the other part of level 8 in another part, but we'll see. More than likely I'll do 7 in the next part and then 8 after that. So now we have to get a key, and we do have 4 hearts, so that's pretty good. Now this room should be relatively easy for you to, especially if you can get a clock, because they don't shoot at you or anything. And then there's your key, so continue back up. Now, before you panic, make sure you go to the left first. And then this room's gonna be here. And this is where you may need your potions. Ooh, look at that. Got the clock before I got hit. See if I can't. Now, there's your key, but you can't actually go up. There is a room above you. And I have a feeling I'm going to need my potion. Yep. I think that was a heart of damage from that guy. Yeah, these guys are tough. And unfortunately now I don't have another potion, but if I have to leave the level, I will. Now, you don't need to do this room, but you do because you need to find the boss key. So now we finally have the key for this room. And this room shouldn't be that hard for you. Ooh, I want that clock. Free pass for this room. And I can take my time. Take each one out and hope for maybe a fairy or something. Wrong kind of fairy. Anyway. Here's where you need your enemy bait. And you're going to want to keep yourself on guard here because this room is not pleasant. If you can get lucky and get a fairy, a couple of fairies, that'd be good. So now, before killing him, walk through the wall, and you're gonna find these guys here. Now, you'll wonder why I have so many super bombs, and this is kind of why. Take them both out in one shot, and then go back down. There's nothing else in that room, just money. But at least it gets you out of that room quickly, and you don't have to worry about necessarily that those two ropes. But so now we're gonna go into the passage here, and then where it leads us is gonna be interesting. So now, with the NLOZ, you could do one of two things. You could do what I like to do, set a super bomb, let it come over to you. Just try not to waste it. So let it come all the way over. Come on. Come down here, please. Look at that. Pretty much takes the whole thing out in one super bomb. And then you can just use your candle. And eventually you'll probably get a clock. You should finish this room with pretty much full health. For all intents and purposes. And then you have this room, which is not easy by any stretch. And they, of course, also take two, oops. Oh, I'm gonna lose that super bomb because I'm not gonna wait for him to go all the way over there. Yeah, I don't believe you get them back. And this is the other room I was talking about that's hard. So just take him out as fast as possible. And you do need to find the last key, and there's your magic container. But we're just about done with this level here. So you're going to want to go down first, because you need to find that key. And of course this room should not be that hard, but you want to try to go into the Gleeok fight. It is a Gleeok. With full health if you can help it. And I'm just trying to keep my distance right now, because I don't have a ton of health. Also don't have a potion either. Oh, there's... Alright, so now we go up here, and then here's your Gleeok. And there's really no easy way to take care of him, but you can block his shots. And once he starts losing heads, I would do as much as you can from the doorway. This is not going to be good. And I don't think there's any place for me to even get health. I take my time, I might be able to get them. Oops. Well, now for sure not. I doubt the Lammola would respawn so fast, but let's see. That would be my best bet, wouldn't it? If he responds. Well, I guess my best bet first is to see what I can do in these passages. See if I can at least get a heart back. There we go. At least get one of my hearts back. Now, I don't know what causes him to respawn, so I'm going to go in and out of this passage here and see if I can't get myself a couple of hearts out of this. Because I think that's my best bet. Until the Lammola respawns. And just hopefully the Garayas won't respawn. I don't stand a chance against the Gleeok unless I get at least full health. Well, there's 2 hearts. If I can get one... Again, I don't know if this would cause him to respawn or not. I know 2.5 hearts is not enough. And I don't... And the drop rate on hearts is from bats is probably not the best thing for you. But with the Lammola dead... And unfortunately the wand doesn't do anything that I know of. The melee would. But that means you have to get close to the Gleeok to get it. I'll just try this a couple more times, and if not, then I may have to come back. I should have came with 2 potions. And of course, losing part of a heart doesn't help either. I would love for this Lammola to respawn, because that would be helpful. Because his drop rates are for hearts are better than the bats. And I think he's impervious to Super Bomb also. Alright, slowly but surely getting my hearts back. If I can end up starting with full health, that would be helpful. Let's see if I can get a couple more hearts out of this. I didn't go into the Gleeok fight in the best of conditions anyway. But if I can get like a couple of double hearts, that would be good. And I can't, and I will leave all this on screen. I'm not going to cut this out, especially since I'm commentating over it. I know some people would grind it out off camera and then come back, or come back with a potion or whatever. I like to leave everything in. I like to leave all my mostly successes and sometimes failures, like this level has been. Although I haven't died yet. And I'd like to keep it that way. So if I can get at least 2 more hearts, that would be good. That would give me almost full health. I don't even know how many of these bats I've killed now. And there's really nothing... I mean, if I F6, then I have to redo the whole level anyway. And that kind of defeats the purpose. So let's just try to get some more hearts out of this. I don't think they drop doubles, but they've dropped a lot of rupees, that's for sure. I don't think these guys have respawned, have they? No. Let's see if they can get their NLOZ to respawn. That would probably be my best bet. You know what? Let's see if I go in and out of the passage from this side. If that works better for me. Getting my magic back slowly, but not my health. Well, let's see if we can get that NLOZ to respawn. Yeah, it does not look like it. I guess I have to go further away or something. Because I don't think he's a kill enemy like a boss would be. I could try the Gliok fight again, but I just have a feeling with such little health, and I know he takes a heart of damage each time he hits you. Well, I could try to get close enough for the melee of the wand. That would probably be my best bet. But if I can get a little bit more health, that would be... Ah! I don't want to lose health either. Look at these guys. Alright, so... they're not respawning. So let's try one thing. Alright, so I know I can block its fireballs. Let's see if I can get a couple shots in with the wand. Yeah. And I don't think I can stand in here and... well, that was really good. I'm just gonna have to do it with a quarter of a heart. And it's gonna get really nuts once he has that other the two heads break off. Ooh. I'm taking my time because otherwise I will die. And I think he has one more shot with that other head of his. I know if the head hits me, I'm in trouble. And I don't think I can get him with a wand. Fire. Ah! Now I don't stand a chance. All right, let's see if I can get my health back a little bit more. Probably would have been better off have sexing back to the beginning. Well, at least that stops the beeping. Don't want to use F6 if I don't have to. And you know what? I think this is probably my best way to get all my health back. Well, let's go back to the part of the level and see if we can't find some easy enemies here. Yeah, that's what I want. Wall Master, take me back to the beginning. And I don't know how long I'm going to survive with so little health, but let's see. I'm going to go get a potion and then do it that way. Go to the fairy fountain. And I'll try to get back to the Gleeok room as quickly as possible. Or, well, I guess what I could do, since I'm out now of the level anyway, and I've done most of it, is just meet you guys back there at the next part. But I'm going to take what little time I can and I'm going to try to skip as much as I can too. Because level 7 is far. It's down here. Oh, but, well, I could get an item. Alright, so let's... Alright, now I think with 2 potions we should be good. Unfortunately, I'm sure a lot of the enemies will respawn, but in order to keep myself deathless... Too bad those Lamolas didn't respawn sooner. That would have been helpful. I'm gonna see how many rooms I can skip. Alright, so it's just basically making a beeline for the boss. But as you can see, all these guys will respawn now. But with 2 potions, I should be okay. It's just a matter of getting through it. Unfortunately. There's really no fast way to do this. And then I have to come back here. Well, what I could have done is I could have done level 7 and then come back here after level 7. Because I have to come back here anyway. Oh, there's a clock. Clocks are good. Alright, save some of those refills for the Gleeok fight. And then I'll probably do it so I don't need it, but... But now with 2 potions, I should not have to go back. Well, I will restock my potions regardless after this level. And I could skip that room. And not this room. But a free pass through would be good. So, almost full stuff going in. But I'm gonna skip most of these enemies unless the door's closed. I am not gonna bother with it. I've already got my potion back. And this will certainly be a longer part than normal. But there's really nothing I can do. And I really don't want to die and have for any reason. And it's always the clock that gets dropped last. And I think having a guy that does 2 hearts of damage when you can... At this point in the game, I think is a little unfair. Especially since you can't really even have the red ring. Yeah. I'm not going to take my chances with these wall masters of me getting to that door before they catch me. So I'm just gonna kill them one by one. And I lost so much health to that Goriah. But hopefully it should be pretty straightforward back. Oop, oop, oop. I'm already gonna have to use one of my potions, aren't I? I don't remember what the next room is. That's not the... I'm not gonna take my chance. Use my potion. Well, that would have been helpful before, but not knowing if I would have gotten that. I think either way I would have probably had to use my potion. And of course then you get the fairies. Well, you don't need them. Because coming back to get the heart piece won't be as painful as it'll be at the very beginning. That's what I wanted. It's too bad I can't keep him alive. Look at how much health he drops. But you do have to kill him. But I am at full health. Get past those guys as fast as possible, and then whereas these guys respawn too. And I did get to the Gleeok fight with full health. Let's see if I can just tank him as fast as possible. But I will use my potion if I have to. Oh, and of course he... Wow. Do they stack? I think they do. Yeah, they do. Well, that took longer than expected because I had to go get a potion, but that is level 6 in a nutshell. I hope you enjoyed it. Join me next time as we will take out level 7 and then start making our way through the rest of this quest. 2 more Triforce pieces to go, 4 heart pieces to go, and then we'll be done with this quest. So join me next time as we complete level 7. I'm Nitro6003. See you guys later.